While playing War Robots, have you ever wondered about the real-life location of the map you're playing on? Well, you have came to the perfect video because in this video we will be discussing about War Robots maps and their real locations. I just want to say this, before we start the video, we cannot predict the locations of all the maps in War Robots because of the lack of information we have on those maps. Take, for example, Power Plant. The only things we know about Power Plant map is that it's a power plant. We don't know what specific power plant is because keep in mind, of course, there are multiple power plants across the world. We can't really predict which power plant map is, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Other maps that we can't predict the locations of besides Power Plant include Dreadnought, Valley, Factory, Abyss, Dead City, Carrier, and Castle. Those are the only maps that we cannot predict the exact locations of because of the lack of information and detail we have about them. I hope you guys understand what I mean by this before we start the video. Anyways, I hope you all enjoy the video. Alright, so our first map on this list is Shenzen. Now, Shenzen is actually based off a real place in China. There's a city in China called Shenzhen, China. Now, the building on the War Robots map with the red and yellow pillars is actually based off a real building in Shenzhen, which I will pull up a picture of right now. That's a real building on this earth, which is kind of cool if you ask me. What's even weirder is that I actually have a red toy truck sitting in my basement that was made in Shenzhen, which is kind of odd, but you know, it's whatever. Comment down below if you knew that Shenzhen was an actual real place in China. I find that kind of interesting in my opinion. So yeah, so Shenzhen is based off a real city on this earth. Our next map on this list is Springfield. Now, this one is a bit of a harder one because, as you know, there are multiple Springfields around the world, and we can't really guess the approximate location of this map. But if I had to guess, I would probably go with Springfield, Illinois, because, there's a Springfield, Missouri, Springfield, Massachusetts. I'm going with Springfield, Illinois, because, that's probably the most well-known Springfield. And, Springfield, Illinois is kind of a flat city from what I found on images. And, Springfield and War Robots has a farm, and, that has to do with flatland, am I right? But honestly, that's just a guess. That might be it, that might not be it, but that's just my assumption. If you guys know, guess in the comments. The gold old Yamantau. Now, Yamantau is like Shenzhen. It's actually based off a real thing. It's actually based off of Mount Yamantau, which is located in Russia. So again, Yamantau is actually based off another thing right on this earth, which is kind of cool. There's really not a lot to say about Yamantau. I mean, it does kind of make sense that they would name Yamantau after a mountain in Russia because, War Robots is a Russian game, and, that makes sense if you know what I mean. But I don't think a lot of people actually knew Yamantau was a real mountain on this earth, which is kind of cool. Comment down below once again if you knew that Yamantau was a real mountain. Probably the Russians would probably know this, but, I'm in America, and I didn't actually know this until not too long ago, which is actually really cool. Do I even have to explain about this map? Dude, it's the moon. Look, the Earth is literally right there. Alright, so this map is kind of an obvious one. This map most likely is the Grand Canyon in real life because it's literally called Canyon. It doesn't have the word Grand in it, which means it could be any canyon, but it's most likely the Grand Canyon. Because War Robots did a cinematic of a fight going on at the Grand Canyon, and it's probably based off of this map. So, This is probably most likely the Grand Canyon. Besides, look how big the canyons actually are. It would kind of make sense for it to be the Grand Canyon. Yeah, no, it's not Mars because the atmosphere is blue, and the Mars atmosphere would probably be a whole different color. So, yeah, this is most likely the Grand Canyon in the United States. Alright, our next map on the list is Rome. Now, this is just like Shenzen. It's based off a real place on Earth. We literally have the Rome Colosseum right there. I don't know how it wouldn't be based off Rome, but Rome map in War Robots is based off Rome. We can decide this because the Rome Colosseum is on this map, and plus the literal map name. It's not that hard to decide or find. Okay, yes, I know I said at the beginning of the video Factory was most likely not based off a real place, but I was bored. Well, on my editing break, I found out it was. It's actually based off of the Mojave Desert in California, USA.
Factory 47, a colossal aerospace facility located in Mojave Desert.
I found this out while watching the factory map trailer because I was bored and I didn't know what to do, and I actually just found that out. I did not know that at all. It's based off the Mojave Desert in California, which is really cool. How many of y'all actually knew this? I didn't even know that. That's actually really cool. Anyhow, that's gonna do it for me today. This video actually took a little while to edit, so I would appreciate it if you could maybe leave a like, and if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. I actually really don't care. It would help out a lot, but it's your account, your choice. But I would greatly appreciate it. Let me know if you have any feedback on what I should improve on my videos. I'm trying to become a successful War Robots creator, and your help would be greatly appreciated. If you even made it this far into the video, I want you to type in the numbers 8374. Those are just random numbers that came out of my mind to prove that you watched the entire video. That's gonna be the secret code for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see everyone in the next one. Peace out.